by Lone E. Why is everything so damn expensive? Shit. Politics, geopolitical situations, government. That's why. You know, we can't change the economy. I wish I could. Fuck out of here. I want to be the smartest nigga, but I know exactly what to do. But I will say, um, you have to make more money. It's an income problem, not a. It's not. Here's how it works. It's an income problem, bro. If you make 2 to 5 grand a month, 6 grand a month, spend it wisely. You know what I mean? Pay all your bills, make sure food's on the table, all that shit, right? And when it comes to food, bro, don't get these expensive ass meals. Stop going out, doing all that shit, bro. You have to live below your means, bro. You have to really just, alright, this meal gonna cost me $40. I'm gonna go ahead and go to Dollar Tree and spend $40 on food, or save a lot, or but wherever, bro. You feel me? And you don't gotta eat 3 times a day. You can eat twice a day, once a day, whatever. I eat once a day. I eat twice a day. I eat another time after this because I train. But you gotta get into the mindset of what's gonna prepare me for my financial future, so I don't have to worry about it. Like I can pick up a book and be like, "Yes, sir, let's go get this shit." Or I could pick up a phone and be like, "Yes, let's order this," so I can look at my wallet and have stacks of cash and be like, "Yeah, let's go here, here, here." For me, that's the one thing about relationships. Women talk about all the time. Oh, women say this all the time. They be like, "Oh, I don't care if my man don't got money, this and that." That's a lie, bro. Oh, I don't care about money, this and that. Stop lying. The biggest lie I've ever heard women say is their body count and if money's a necessity or not. You know what I mean? All women know, man, with more money, a lot of money is easier to, they're gonna get taken care of. You know what I mean? Like, right now my shit fluctuates. My income fluctuates up and down, right? That's what being an entrepreneur is all about. It goes up some months, it goes down some months. If I work hard, you feel me, I get good pay. If I don't, then lower. Shit like that, right? Even in my situation, you feel me? I always talk about, oh, you need to do this and this. She has no idea what I actually do, so she tries to suggest things, and you feel me? It doesn't. I listen, but only if I want to. I mean, like if I want to do a 9 to 5, cool. I mean, that'd be another thing I do on the side, and that just make me more busy. So if you want me to be more busy, then fuck it. Go ahead. I'll do it. Fuck out of here. I'll be more busy for you, but don't expect me to. We're gonna go out here, here, and here. Feel me? Cause I get off work, I'm going right to the streaming show. I'm going right to this content shit. Boom. Right to training, back streaming, training, 9 to 5, all that shit. That's if she want me to do it. So she better be careful what she wish for. Cause the second I'm busy, I swear to God, I'm not spending time with nobody else, or I'm not spending time with anybody. Imagine working 40 hours a week. I stream like 2 to 3 hours a day, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 16, 18. That's like 20 hours, so 40, 60 for me training at least 4 hours a day, so 4, 8, 16, 20, 24, 28. On top of 60, that's 78. For me, sleep, that's what, 87 hours, so that's like 130. So, yeah, we have 150 some hours in a week. So, and then the rest has to do other shit. So, hey, if that's what you want, that's what you want. Yeah, I'll do it. Oh, bro, I'll do this. Like, I'm not. Chat, with this streaming shit, this is the long term. With this boxing, this is the long term. This is what I want to do in my life. So, but I don't mind getting 9 to 5. As long as my girl understands, hey, I'm busy as fuck. Don't call my phone like that. Simple. But if she, don't care what you wish for it for me, because I will do this. I mean, I have no problem getting 9 to 5. Ain't nothing wrong with that shit. Getting that source of income, man, shoot. Going crazy with that. Feel me?
Why is everything so freaking expensive?
Alright, let's get to the video.
You know, living nowadays, it ain't cheap, I'll tell you that much. It costs damn near an arm and a leg to even afford the bare minimums. Food, clothes, gas, these things aren't cheap, I'll tell you that much. We all want to buy things, but it seems like the only solution to fix this problem is to get rich, which is easier said than done. So today, we're gonna be talking about things that are too expensive. First, let's talk about gaming. Now, video games, especially if you like playing AAA games made by the big company.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the gaming industry, it used to be $50. Now it's 60 and 70 and 80. And GTA is making out like $100 for the game. So that goes to tell you a lot.
Be prepared to pay at least 80 to 100 bucks on a game. Like, what happened to games being $60? Hell, even $40. I remember back in 2014, I went with my mom to Walmart to buy Pokemon Omega Ruby, and it cost $45, and a 3DS was around $200 at the time. You know, not a bad price to start gaming. But
you know, gaming's gonna get into the problem with the gaming industry and the AI industry is both of them mixed together. You feel me? Wait, to manufacture consoles, you need chips, you need CPUs, you need all that stuff. If a console is gonna cost as much as a gaming on a console, the whole concept was it's cheaper than a PC and it runs the exact same or better. You feel me? That was the whole point of having a console. If a console is going to cost more than or cost the same equivalent to a regular computer or PC, then everybody's gonna get a PC and these consoles are gonna die. That's how it's gonna work. Because now the PlayStation's $800 and shit, bro. You can get a good ass PC for $800. You know that shit will last longer than a PlayStation. For me, my PC I've been having 3 years. In total, the setup would cost $2,000, but the PC itself was $1,200, right? So, and I have an iMac, right? And then I have another one which is I'm using. This was like $600. Like $500. I just need some work to it though. At the same time, if this does get as expensive as a PC, nobody's buying consoles no more. I'm not ever paying $1,000 for a console. You got me fucked up, bro. They're gonna have to lower the prices back down to 500, 400, 300, 200, maybe 400. A good console price to me is between 350 and 500. I pay extra, maybe like 550, 600 with extra perks, but other than that, hell no. If consoles get more expensive than PCs, when nobody's buying them ever again.
let's bring up the most anticipated game of 2026 being GTA 6. I knew it was gonna cost more.
You're one sentence away from launching your website with Base 44. Since the beginning of the internet, there's never been such a fun,
More than $80 for sure, and boy was I right, because the base game costs 80 USD and the ultimate edition costs 100 USD. But wait, I forgot I'm Canadian, so we're gonna have to convert that currency. Oh
Damn. Oh my god. Yeah. Fuck. Canada, you gonna throw it $104 for the game? Oh shit, I muted it. Oh my god. My bad.
If I want full access to GTA 6, I gotta cough up nearly $160. And don't forget, for people who don't have a PS5, you gotta buy that too. So just go ahead and add $850 to the total. So that comes to a grand total of $1,010 Canadian. Yeah, I can't lie, I'm gonna have to sit this one out and wait for it to come out on PC and watch gameplay on YouTube. There's just no way.
Shit, I'm finna pre-order that shit next month, chat. It's gonna be September, so next month I'll pre-order it. Towards the end of next month, September, November, yeah.
I'm paying that much for GTA 6. And not to mention, console companies like Xbox and PlayStation are so greedy because you gotta pay a monthly subscription to be able to play online. That doesn't even make sense. You already pay monthly for internet at home. Why do you need to pay an extra fee to be able to play with your friend?
That's always been a thing, though. I never really had a problem with that. I pay $17 a month for my PlayStation Plus. For me, it's nothing crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I don't have no problem paying less than $20 a month to play the game. I play it every day.
And that's what always pushed me away from.
Matter of fact, has my bill been due? Let me check on my banks real quick. Have they took it out of my account? It was supposed to be due today, but I'm gonna see if they took it out of my account real quick. Let me see. I don't want to show y'all what my bank is on my That's why I'm looking like this, cause y'all can see a reflection in my glasses. And y'all ain't about to get my financial situation, huh? Respectfully, did they take it out? Got hella money in here. Let me see. Nah, not today. It's supposed to be today. It was actually due yesterday, so I'll probably take it out tomorrow or some shit.
Owning a console because that shit is so dumb. And the game stores on console barely have any sales, and when they do, they aren't even that good of a deal. This is especially true with Nintendo because they never have any sales on.
Who plays on the. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't play Nintendo. Okay. Last time I really played Nintendo was like years ago, bro. For sure.
Any of their games, which pushes people to emulating their games because they're just so expensive. Like, I'm not paying $80 plus tax to play Mario Tennis, bro. But it's nice being a PC player, I can't lie. Steam, they be spoiling you with crazy sales frequently with their seasonal sales. But with the state that building a PC is in right now, I can understand if you can't afford getting one. And if you're tired of spending loads of money on video games, you should check out today's sponsor, Transformers Eternal Wars. Transformers Eternal Wars is a brand new free strategy mobile game officially licensed by Hasbro, where you can freely build your own 5-bot squad of many iconic Transformers. The game includes many innovative...
Man, I could build my own Optimus Prime and whoop niggas' ass. I ain't gonna lie, I was gonna skip this ad, but maybe I actually might play this shit. I could beat nigga up as Optimus or Megatron.
Gameplay modes like aerial combat, Energon block skirmishes, and Chaos Fortress sieges. Beyond the battlefield, players can expand and manage support facilities surrounding the Ark, creating a steady flow of resources that keep your forces combat ready at all times. By upgrading automated production systems and optimizing resource operations, you as a commander can continuously strengthen your squad with minimal micromanagement. Even while offline, your facilities remain active, gathering supplies, supporting troop growth, and preparing your forces for the next attack. Transformers Eternal War is now open for pre-registration, and if you would like to try it out, you can sign up using the link in the description or pinned comment, and by pre-registering, you can unlock free characters Jazz and Bumblebee and a free avatar and name palette. Thank you to Transformers Eternal War for sponsoring today's video. Now back to the video. Next, let's talk about traveling. Now man, traveling is something everybody wants.
Let me tell you something. I know somebody who spent like 30,000 on a trip. Feel me? And that girl got cheated on, or in the end, she cheated on him. But game, I think it was like between 30,000, like 40 or something. Bro, that was a trip to a very nice place, bro. They had a, really nice place too, but damn, yeah, traveling is, if you don't have $5 at least to travel, yeah, you ain't going nowhere, nigga. Plane tickets, hotels, food, traveling while you're there, yeah, $5 at least, nigga.
To do, but the thing about it is
maybe you can go to 2,500 at minimum, but you need at least $5 at least to even consider that shit.
just so expensive. We all know.
Cause I'm the type of nigga, I be buying the refundable tickets. You feel me? Cause flights can get canceled and shit. Like when I go hop on a damn. I'm finna go on a flight soon, so I'm getting a refundable ticket, and that should be like $700 low key. So think about it like that.
That one friend who starts the Japan 2026 group chat while the entire friend group is dead broke, and it just never makes it out of the group chat. But fortunately, I was lucky enough to have friends.
Need to run Windows on your Mac? Parallels Desktop makes it simple to integrate Windows apps.
Friends who were down for a month-long Asia trip back in late 2025 to Japan, Vietnam.
Shit, you got a million subs. You could easily pay for that shit. Bro got like 1.2 mil. Yeah, you getting like $100 a month off YouTube, low key. So he's gonna take his friends everywhere.
And Hong Kong, which is not cheap at all, I'll tell you that. The plane ticket round trip was around $1,700, which honestly isn't a bad deal at all for all three countries. But then you have to account for living, food, transit, entertainment, and shopping. And in total, I probably spent around the range of $3,000 to $4,000. And you think for the amount of money I spent on flights, I'd be treated like...
Damn. Well, it is cheaper outside America, which doesn't mean no... How the fuck is it cheaper to live outside America than it is inside America? If I was getting American paid money living outside America, holy shit. Damn. You feel me? Like,
royalty, being given quality food, a damn pedicure. But no, they put you in these cramped 3x1 seats with barely any legroom, with some cafeteria level food, and sometimes they'll come by and give you biscuits or peanuts and a bev, which is honestly the best part. And at least you can watch a movie on the plane, but the plane is so goddamn loud that you can barely even hear it. And I happened to pick the worst movie to watch on a plane ride, which was 2001: A Space Odyssey. The worst mistake of my life. And these airlines will make you pay like a $50 fee in order to pick a seat, which I honestly never pay for, because I already spent so much money on the ticket already, and this leads...
Sometimes, well, when I get on my flight, I'm definitely picking back seat for me, like all the way in the back type of thing. Because, this doesn't happen, but if I get in a plane crash, I mean, the best way I could survive sitting all the way in the front back. I mean,
Me getting the middle seat, and I'm just left sitting shoulder to shoulder with two random strangers. Like, on the flight back from Hong Kong, I had the middle seat, and I really had to pee. But I hate having to ask the person next to me to unbuckle their seatbelt, get up, and allow me to pee. And then once I'm done in the bathroom, they gotta do it again. So instead, I was just holding my piss for like 2 hours low-key on the verge of pissing my
nah, I wouldn't even get window seat. I low-key would just get seat to the bathroom closest. I feel that'd be best.
pants till the person next to me finally left to go to the bathroom, and I would follow. And as much as traveling is expensive, it honestly is worth the money for the experiences and memories you make while in a foreign country with your friends. That's priceless. Next, let's talk about food. Now, with the increase of grocery prices due to the decreasing value of the dollar, it is expensive to even eat to live these days. The average cost of groceries for a family in Canada comes to around $17,572, which is really expensive considering the average salary in Canada is $68,700, and once you add up other expenses like bills and taxes, you are saving that much per year. And these greedy corporations have been secretly scamming millions of people through shrinkflation, which is them basically decreasing the amount of food in packages while still selling them at the same price. Items like cereal, ice cream, snacks, beverages, and even cleaning supplies. And I have definitely noticed this when buying chips at the store, because why are chip bags 80% air and 20% chips? And it costs nearly $7. Like, this shit's a scam. Restaurants are also
I've never paid $7 for a bag of chips. I'm sorry, bro. I'll pay $1 at Dollar Tree. Shit.
super expensive these days as well. Be prepared to pay around $15 to $30 per meal. And if you're eating in, these restaurants have been increasing the tip to like 18%. And I've even seen
Bro, I had went out to a Chinese restaurant Thursday and shit before I came back. Nigga, that shit was $72.85 or some shit. I'm thinking, oh, $20 per person. I mean, it was 3 people. It was like 13. Damn, God. Bro, it was low key like. That shit was crazy. It was $70 just to eat. Wow.
25%, which is insane. What happened to 10% tip, bro? And then food delivery apps are a whole nother beast, because you can order one single meal for yourself, and somehow with all their fees, it'll come out to a total of $40. Which honestly, it should be a reality check for you to close the app and eat whatever you have at home. Like, our moms were right, bro. There really is food at home. Next, let's talk about entertainment. Now, starting off with streaming services. Now, honestly, I have never paid for a streaming service ever in my life, because I got my ways for watching the shows I want to watch. And I'm just so tired of subscription services essentially.
You know, honestly, they're not. I calculated all the streaming services I want. It's only $70 a month. I mean, that's low-key a steal in my opinion. Like, I can get Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, all that shit. I can watch all my TV shows, movies, and shit. Like, even Toy Story 5, which I'm about to go. Yeah. Oh, my girl mad at me. See, bro, this is the problem. I need to talk to her after this. Anyway, I gotta go see Toy Story 5. That would be good ass movie. Fuck the Spider-Man movie. You know, I'll get a recap and watch that shit. Well, I know what kind of happened already, so it's not like I need to watch Spider-Man. But I will see.
Siphoning my money on a monthly basis. I'm not trying to subscribe to 8 different streaming services to watch the shows I want to watch. And all these services have recently increased their prices too. And on top of that, your $9 a month for Netflix now comes with ads, unless you want to upgrade to their $20 a month subscription. This just shows how greedy these companies are. What's the point of even subscribing to these services just to get hit with ads? I thought the point of them was to be the opposite of what cable TV was. And then you got technology. Now, tech has always been expensive. A computer in the 1990s cost roughly around $2,000 to $3,000 USD. And in today's money, due to inflation, that comes to around $4,000 to $6,000. But in these times, building a computer is so expensive now, especially with the recent increase in RAM prices from the AI rush. RAM before AI was exploding was around $75 to $130 for 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. I remember this especially because I went to the computer store to buy some RAM back in 2023 for the PC I'm currently using, but now that shit costs $570 to even $800 now. Like, what? And then you gotta include the cost for the other parts, and that just isn't right, man. I'm using this PC till its last legs. And then you have Apple selling phones for absurd prices. The new iPhone 17 Pro Max, there's like 4 different
At Wawa, from 2 to 6 p.m., get any size icy or Coca-Cola Freestyle drink for $1.
different versions depending on the amount of storage you want. But tell me why each version costs the same amount that it would cost paying off your...
Bro, this is more than my rent. My mother's rent is less than the fucking 100 and bro. This is like rent money. Damn, 2 tera. Who the fuck needs 2 terabytes? Gang, our phone can hold more than that. I would look into the legal case of David, bro. Y'all know that, and nigga, they have like fucking 46 terabytes. How? Don't know. This shit is crazy, bro. My phone is the Pro. It has like 132 gigabytes for me. $800, something like that. 1,000 something. But game, this is rent money. This is crazy as fuck.
Monthly mortgage bill. This is the exact reason I'll never buy an iPhone fresh from the Apple store, and the Apple Vision is just some tech bro slog. Why is it 4,881 to 5,000?
Why is that like half of that? Why is that almost $10,000? Bro, who buying this shit? The VR I got was like 300, bro. There's just dog.
631 Canadian dollars for one of these. Like, I get it a little bit. It is cool seeing app windows in your Vision and completing work with it, but at that price point, you're lighting your money on fire, and they just look so stupid on your face. You are genuinely an AI generated human if you buy one of these. And then you got concerts. Now, I've been to my fair share of concerts, and I'll tell you that much, they aren't cheap. Especially if you're going to see a mainstream artist, you're gonna be spending around $300 to $500 for a ticket, and you're barely gonna be able to see them. And it also doesn't help that ticket companies like Ticketmaster hold a huge monopoly on the concert ticket industry, and they charge a crazy amount, making buying tickets just way too expensive. And if you miss out on a pre-sale for the artist you want to see, be prepared for scalpers on StubHub bumping the price of tickets to thousands of dollars. And next, let's talk about cars. Now, owning a car these days is a privilege because buying a car brand new from the dealership, that's gonna run you around $53,500 to $63,600 just for your average car. We're not gonna even touch the more expensive cars. And on top of that,
You know, foreign cars are cheaper. I know everyone I know got a Toyota Corolla. This one I might get 20 grand. Shit. It happens all.
in order to be able to drive your car, you have to pay insurance on it monthly in case you get into an accident. And in the event of getting into a car accident, your insurance company raises your rates. And then you gotta pay for gas for your vehicle, which will cost around $70 to $100. Repairs and parking, it's just too much. And there are cheaper alternatives for getting a car, don't get me wrong, but the used car market has been so expensive nowadays too, with the average car in Canada costing $31,900 to $37,900. I remember hearing stories from older people, they got their first used car for like $1,000 to $2,000 back in the day. Like, that ain't fair. I'ma just stick to public transport, bro. And finally, let's talk about clothes. These days, if you aren't getting your clothes from Walmart,
You know, honestly, I get my clothes all from Amazon. No, I'm fine. I get t-shirts though. I'm wearing, y'all know me. Regular tees I get on Amazon, like $30 for a 6-pack. I don't give a fuck. I look fresh. It don't matter, like, bro. It don't matter what you wear, gang. It don't matter what type of clothes you wear, bro. As long as you know you in shape and you fly with it, then who gives a fuck, gang. But my spider hoodie set was like $200 something. I think it was like $220 or some shit. Hats on the wall I have. The sneakers behind me, yeah. My clothing collection's at least like $3 grand, $4 grand, $5 grand, maybe even more.
or Costco, it's pretty damn expensive to buy clothing. Especially if you want to get name brand clothing, depending on the brand, you're gonna be paying a lot of money. Like, these designer brands are charging way too much just for a pair of jeans or a hoodie. It's not even worth buying them. I don't even blame you if you buy reps for these designer brands. And recently, I went to the mall and checked out the Nike store. Bro, tell me why a pair of Nike shorts was $100. $100 for a pair of shorts. You gotta be out of your goddamn mind. Even the average name brand t-shirt these days, the prices are insane. Like $50 to $100 for a t-shirt, get out of here, bro. And these Instagram brands are taxing too. I remember back in 2022, I spent like $300 on a hoodie because I thought it looked good at the time. At this point, I'm done with buying new clothes. I'm good with the selection I have right now. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this video.
I'm finna get more clothes once my birthday comes up. I mean, right now I just built my body back. God, W video though, for me. W video.